The Book of Barnabas claims to tell the true story of Jesus, written by Barnabas, one of the apostles. This ancient text is said to provide a unique perspective on the life and teachings of Jesus Christ. It describes Jesus' life, teachings, and miracles, offering details that are not found in the traditional Christian Bible. This book presents a version of events that is different from the canonical texts accepted by mainstream Christianity. However, it is not included in the Christian Bible and is not accepted as authentic by most Christian scholars. They argue that the text lacks historical credibility. Many scholars believe it was written much later by someone else, possibly centuries after the time of Barnabas. The book's portrayal of Jesus and his fate differs significantly from mainstream Christian beliefs, challenging the traditional narratives. Some of its teachings align more closely with Islamic views, which has sparked interest and debate among scholars of different faiths. The Book of Barnabas presents Jesus as a prophet, not divine, which is a significant departure from Christian doctrine. It also mentions the coming of another prophet, a prophecy that has intrigued many readers. This new prophet is interpreted by some as Prophet Muhammad, adding another layer of complexity to the text. This has made the book significant for some Muslim readers and scholars who see it as a bridge between Christian and Islamic teachings. The origin of the Book of Barnabas is a mystery. Unlike the New Testament, there are no ancient copies of this book. The earliest known manuscripts date from the 16th or 17th centuries, written in Italian and Spanish. Most scholars believe it was written much later, possibly in medieval Europe, by someone with an agenda to bridge Christian and Islamic ideas. The Book of Barnabas presents a narrative of Jesus' life, differing significantly from the canonical Gospels. Unlike the New Testament, which portrays Jesus as the Son of God, the Book of Barnabas offers a different perspective that has intrigued scholars and believers alike. Jesus is portrayed as a human prophet, not divine, emphasizing monotheism. This portrayal aligns more closely with Islamic teachings, which regard Jesus as a revered prophet, but not the Son of God. It claims Jesus was not crucified but taken to heaven, with someone else crucified in his place. This narrative challenges the foundational Christian belief in the crucifixion and resurrection of Jesus, suggesting a different sequence of events. This contradicts the central Christian belief in Jesus' death and resurrection. The idea that Jesus was not crucified but instead ascended to heaven is a significant departure from traditional Christian doctrine. The book also predicts the coming of Prophet Muhammad. This prophecy is seen as a validation of Islamic teachings, which hold that Muhammad is the final prophet in a long line of messengers from God. It criticizes the Apostle Paul, suggesting he misunderstood or altered Jesus' teachings. This critique has sparked debates among theologians about the authenticity and interpretation of early Christian texts. These elements align more closely with Islamic beliefs about Jesus. The Book of Barnabas offers a narrative that resonates with Muslim perspectives, providing an alternative view of Jesus' life and mission. This has attracted considerable attention in the Muslim world. The book's alignment with Islamic teachings has made it a subject of interest and study among Muslim scholars and believers, further fueling interfaith discussions and debates. The Book of Barnabas is significant for some Muslims due to its alignment with Islamic theology. It depicts Jesus as a prophet, denies the crucifixion, and predicts Prophet Muhammad. This makes it a point of contention in religious debates between Christians and Muslims. Mainstream Christian scholars view it as a later pseudepigraphical work with a specific agenda. Historically, it shows how religious narratives can be reinterpreted over time. It reflects the theological concerns and debates of the period in which it was likely composed. The Book of Barnabas is a controversial text that continues to spark debate. This ancient manuscript, often shrouded in mystery, has intrigued scholars and religious thinkers for centuries. Its origins and authenticity are subjects of intense scrutiny and discussion. It presents a narrative diverging from the New Testament, portraying Jesus as a human prophet who was not crucified. This depiction challenges the traditional Christian view of Jesus' divinity and crucifixion, offering an alternative perspective that has fascinated and perplexed theologians. Most scholars conclude it is a later work, not a first-century document. They argue that its language and style suggest it was written much later, possibly in the medieval period, which raises questions about its historical accuracy and intent. Its portrayal of Jesus and prediction of Muhammad make it significant for some Muslims. This aspect of the text has led to its inclusion in Islamic studies and has sparked interest among Muslim scholars who see it as a bridge between Christian and Islamic traditions. The book plays a role in interfaith dialogue, highlighting the diversity of religious thought. It serves as a focal point for discussions on the commonalities and differences between various faiths, promoting a deeper understanding and respect for diverse religious beliefs. It reminds us of the varying interpretations and ongoing conversations about religious meaning and truth. The Book of Barnabas continues to be a testament to the rich tapestry of religious history and the enduring quest for spiritual understanding.